Ladies and gentlemen, have I got a special treat for you? Where exactly are we? Tell us about it, man.
Well, Brian, thank you. We're actually sitting at the old family homestead of the Roenfeldts, some of the earliest settlers of the Barossa Valley here at Greenock. And it's just near my vineyard of Roenfeldt Hill Wines.
Now this house actually is particularly special, and I'm going to have to let Wayne tell us a little bit about it. What's special about this home?
Well, to start with, back in 1973, I met a young lady at the tennis here in the Barossa Valley, and there was a request to see if two young ladies could have a lift home to their farm. One of them turned out to be my wife of 43 years ago, and here we are sitting in front of her original home where I dropped her off that night in 1973.
So amazing, isn't it? Now, Wayne, tell us a little bit about how you started the Roenfeldt Hill Winery, and what got you started in doing this?
Okay, well, I was very fortunate enough to marry into a family that had vineyards and this wonderful property here. We basically had handed down to us a piece of land just about a kilometre away from here on the other side of the highway, and my wife and myself have developed that with a vineyard and more recent times a small winery, but unfortunately the size, the scale of it really wasn't large enough to make any money. It's too small an operation to make a living from. So we decided to add tourism to our little business. And back 2.5, nearly 3 years ago, we bought a minibus and we promoted ourselves as Be Consume Tours, and a little bit later, Barossa Valley Tours as well. And so we've combined a small vineyard, a small winery. I sell to about 12 restaurants in Adelaide with our wines, and a mailing list of about 3,000 people now that frequently buy wines from us direct through our website. And now we have one of the most successful tour businesses in South Australia. We won an award, Brian, for the best tour operator in South Australia by a very high level tourism company in the UK.
And I can attest to that one indeed. Now, the other thing that I also want to ask is, Wayne, you're saying your business has a smaller scale. Why did you not go and expand it with like most businesses, by borrowing from a bank or getting some external investor to put in some cash and, so you can grow bigger?
Okay, well, there's a couple of angles to the response to that, Brian, and that is that we wanted to keep the assets in our family. We really didn't want to water down the ownership by bringing in other parties. So having an outside investor really wasn't what we wanted at that time. Also, we felt as though we didn't want to go into debt again. You know, back when you're young, you buy a home, you might be involved in a business and you're happy to carry debt. But once you get into your 50s and 60s, it becomes a little bit more risky, okay? So we decided to grow our business organically, okay? And if we didn't have any money in the bank, we did not spend it, okay? So we've developed our business just through our own cash flow, and today we have a successful little vineyard and winery, with the most profitable part of it being our tours now, and it is now generating a positive cash flow to the point where I can see myself retiring now, only in my 80s. If I can continue to perform these tours, I'd love to be doing this way into my 80s. I may not need a pension at all, okay? I just love this work. So how good do you think it is for me to be part of this heritage property, to be able to say that you can come for a drive through our own vineyard?
Yeah.
People in the vintage can come and help me make the wine.
Yeah.
How great do you think feels when I go to the city, I sell my wines to a restaurant, and then I have people in my family call me and say, we were at so-and-so restaurant and they had the Roenfeldt wine on the wine list. That is so good. And then now for me to have people like you from all around the world come on a tour, I show you everything to do with the Barossa Valley, show you how we make the wine, how the grapes are growing, and then at the end of the day bring you back to my little winery. And I love to cook, so I love to prepare you a beautiful meal in the style of what we do here in the Barossa Valley. So yes, we're a bit of everything here, and I've done all of this with zero debt.
And that's pretty amazing. Now, one last question. What are you doing now going forward in the next few months? What are your corporate strategy? What's your plans for the business?
Okay, well, we want to expand our winery. We've run out of room for storage of barrels and stock. That's one of the problems of wineries around the world, is that when you want to hold some museum stock, you've got to find space for that. It has to be in an insulated, air-conditioned environment or in cellars. That can all be very expensive. So you're forever running out of room. So one of the first things we're doing is to expand our cellar. So there's new buildings going up over the next month or two. And part of the buildings, though, won't just be for winery infrastructure, it'll be to aid our tourism part of our business. So we will have a second kitchen built into that new shed, okay? It may even be an Asian, Korean style kitchen, okay?
Oh, there you go.
Well, see, we've recognised that we will have more and more people from Asia wanting to experience the Barossa Valley, and it may be that we create an environment where Asian people from China, Singapore, Hong Kong, etc. can come to a place where they're catered for in the styles of food that they like.
And all this on as little debt as possible, is that right?
We will try and achieve it with zero debt if we can. So it means that I have to work very hard, Brian, to generate the cash flow to be able to do this, but we'll do it organically. We're not going to suddenly have a Taj Mahal. We will have basic farm facilities, and maybe we have a kitchen and some tables there, and over time we'll develop it so that it looks like the amazing wineries of the Barossa that we've seen today. But please, for your people that may be watching this video, if they come to our place in the Barossa, don't expect to have silver service when you come for dinner with us. This is the real world for a small winemaker, small vineyard grower. And then you come into my shed where I've got a basic kitchen and I cook up a storm on my barbecue for you.
I think we won't be just expecting silver service. What Wayne actually meant was he'll give you the personalized gold class service. Now, Wayne, thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate it. And ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you will take the opportunity to come visit the Barossa Valley, to the Barossa Valley tours, Be Consumed tours, and also soon McLaren Vale.
We are going to McLaren Vale, the Clare Valley, the Adelaide Hills. We're becoming very busy with our tours. It is the fastest growing part of our business. But it doesn't work unless we have the vineyard and the little winery to go with it.
Indeed.
So there we go.
Okay, well, God bless and hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.